Alright, now we're going to be getting into loser semi-finals. Griseous versus Kyleth. Yoshi versus Mewtwo. Once again, another matchup that you don't see that often. Well, mainly just because Mewtwo's evolved. But we're going to see both of them using the blue skin and both on Smashville?
Yeah. I mean, like, gun to my head, I have no idea what the stage spread for this matchup looks like, so I'm not even going to try. Instead, I'm just going to focus on what I see ahead of me. And what I have seen from Kyleth is just very, very confident, assertive, aggressive play throughout his run so far in this tournament. And the same with Griseous, but with slightly more defensive lean. But both of them incredibly confident, careful, calculated players. Oh, lovely jab lock at the forward smash off that missed tech, but that's an opening advantage for Kyleth.
Yeah, most definitely, and now it's a situation there. I think Griseous understands that he can usually go low in these situations and be relatively safe. So it's just like, let me just go straight underneath the stage, not go anywhere high. Like, that's just happening with the egg barrage. Ooh. Yeah, wow. Yeah, just immediately get me off stage. Get me off stage. You can't follow me too far off stage.
No, it doesn't quite have the drift to be able to make it out there fast enough. But dash attack come through with punishing that down tilt. Kyleth's aggressive moves have been working out pretty well so far. Bit of a risky teleport, and there we go. The up air out of shield, just like a firecracker above Yoshi's head. Able to whiff punish Griseous anytime his floaty body gets stuck in the air, so he's going to have to be very, very careful about how he plays this.
Yeah, exactly, and now it's just a lot more patience now from both players in particular. Kyleth is just waiting out his time, and there's the opening. Just immediately get all those up airs imaginable and just keep Mewtwo above you. What does Mewtwo have to get down other than that air dodge? Nothing really in his arsenal will really help with those situations, but now quick little percent and back to neutral.
Certainly. Lovely bit of confusion follow-up. That confusion follow-up gets more and more powerful every higher and higher percent gets, and that is going to allow for a true follow-up into the forward air. But at the lower percent's obviously not nearly as valuable, and instead able to sneak in with a double jump, trying to get that up air into a full down air conversion for the kill. It's not going to happen. No. Instead, caught with an up tilt.
Oh, trying to go for the disable there as well, but kind of immediately just jumping out of it, understanding that jumping out of anything is usually his ticket to freedom. And now back to even. It's just showing of different playstyles here, where you've got the explosive of Kyleth, which is getting his percent in like bursts and consistently just getting those bursts of percent. And then Griseous, who's just been slowly but surely getting that percent through those shadow balls, through everything else. But good use of the forward air, and it's now ledge to ledge consistently from Kyleth.
Yeah, getting these forward airs time after time. Not quite able to get actually get the spike hitbox too much. It's just wanting for the regular hitbox to send Griseous out. That back throw doing a little bit of work thanks to the rage Griseous has built up. He's got a full Shadow Ball almost able to come on through, but instead, down throw into the forward air. Able to just about sneak in. Not easy to get catches on such a mobile character like Yoshi, but Griseous gets it done, and now trying to get that low up air, just hunting for this one kill move. That's all he needs, and he can even this up. But Griseous controlling the ground so beautiful.
Yeah, he's just consistently keeping it just at that perfect distance where Yoshi it can struggle at times. And it's just making sure that these shadow balls are consistent, and brilliant confusion there just to be able to get that extra bit of percent. And now you're looking at dangerous percent for Kyleth, and Kyleth needs to find like one of these stray hits. Yoshi can obviously find so many of them because he can throw about 10 moves at once, but it can be difficult if you've got a big Mewtwo throwing out shadow balls, but it doesn't matter if he goes for that down smash.
Yeah, the down smash just barely getting interrupted by the nair. That could have been close. Trying to get a very early forward air spike that might have killed due to the high bottom blast zone of Smashville. But alas, the spike was not to be. Just going to throw out some eggs to cover a bit of space. Griseous just retreats to the other side. Not trying to deal with this center stage pressure that Yoshi can emit. The Yoshi bomb.
Yeah, these confusions off ledge are missing every time so far, and it's really been difficult for Griseous to really deal with. And it just feels like he's just sitting at ledge the whole time and just trying to figure out one little option to get through all of Yoshi's stuff. There it is, maybe a little bit of pressure there. Ooh, yeah, just immediately get off stage. I have my jump, I have my up B. Let me just go to a place where Yoshi can't find me.
Instead, Kyleth's trying to cover it with an air, lands in very unsafely with a back air. This back throw might just do it, but it won't. Kyleth hanging in there, hanging by a thread, has to navigate these shadow balls, but finds it to set a stage. Brings out a back air of his own, but it's not going to do it. He's going to maybe try and go for the nair. Big overcommittal there from Kyleth. That could cost him. He's suddenly on the ledge because of that.
Yeah, nothing coming out of it so far. But now you've got a dangerous situation. Both of them just trying to shout for one little hit. One hit that will just do either one. Oh, the confusion not hitting. And the fair up throw. That's going to be it. Just a minute. Snatch. Get out of it. No.
Very, very scrambly situation. But just about able to... Actually, Griseous waits out a spot dodge and able to shoot another move to then get the up throw. Incredibly close first game. Both these two pushing each other right to the limit. I would not be surprised to see that trend continue throughout this set as we head into game 2. Advantage Griseous.
Yeah, I think that throughout that whole set, it was everyone's play around ledge specifically that was really helping in all of those scenarios. Griseous was constantly saying, right, I'm in disadvantage, let me go off stage immediately. I'm not trying to fight Yoshi on top of a stage. Let me immediately go off stage, no interaction whatsoever, and then keep it there. Never interact, never try anything too much, just get it into a safe scenario, because if you don't interact with Yoshi, you can't lose.
Well, I suppose so. Down air straight through that egg. That's a cheeky interaction right there. The big shadow ball causing a lot of pain to Kyleth's Roshu right now. Lovely fade back to avoid that grab and get the whiff punish. But just trying to cover that ground. Not able to punish the weird teleport from Griseous. Great reshield. Evading. Oh! Weird jab there. Maybe not expecting Griseous to get that close. Trying to get the up tilt into up air, but... Oh! What?
I think that was just the jump is maybe gone at that point, so just maybe accidentally used it when trying to get the double jump up in the air. But Griseous is once again doing this thing that I was talking about. Look at how far he is away from Yoshi. He's just like, nah, you don't go anywhere near me, mate. I'm staying off stage at all times. And if you try and overextend, I'm a floaty. I have so much recovery. Everyone's blushing at me. I'm gonna make sure that you're punished, and I still get away safe.
Certainly. Oh! Delightful whiff punish there. Just catching Kyleth poking out with a down tilt. He's going to get exploded for it. Not quite taking the stock, but that is what Griseous does best. His explosive kill confirms, whether it's raw, whether it's off of a disable. Griseous is just such a monster at taking these early stocks when it counts.
Yeah, most definitely. And now you've got a difficult situation now for Kyleth in particular. You've got to wait for one little just one opening, but Griseous isn't giving it, and whenever he gets hit by like a small move that sends him off stage, that doesn't get the kill, that's going to be the kill right there. But if he doesn't get the kill, he just goes, right, stop this, off stage, don't come near me, and just breaks it and puts it back into neutral and puts it back into a ledge trap scenario. And even though he's in that ledge trap scenario, he's consistently getting out of it.
Yeah, just disrespecting the Kyleth ledge trap, and it's working out because Kyleth is sort of, concerned, and you would be, because Mewtwo can very easily take away your double jump with a cheeky, like, shadow ball or a stray aerial off stage, so you just have to be that more cautious.
Yeah, all of this play from Griseous has been on the point, and the weaving has been immaculate. All of the shadow ball usage has been great to see, and it's just consistent, good play at the ledge, and it's a beauty to watch.
Yeah, he's in full control right now. Shadow Ball trading with the egg. Griseous just poking, prodding, doesn't need to overcommit to anything, just waiting for the Kyleth option time after time. Confusion into the Shadow Claw. Just building up that Shadow Ball time after time. Not quite able to get the grab. And there we go. The kill off stage. Able to find the nair finally, but still, Kyleth in a dire situation.
Yeah, but, ooh, now it's time for up throw. No, not going to kill. No rage on that one. Means no kill either. But testy situation for Kyleth, obviously. This is, you're 2 stocks to 1 down and you're at 153%. You need to be able to rack up that percent and rack it up quick. But the air dodge from Mewtwo is very, very good, and it makes it so hard for Yoshi to really track where the air dodge is going just because of the immediate just disappearance. But that's going to be the back throw. That's going to be the game, and Griseous is 2-0 up, and it's looking dominant.
Now he's looking absolutely in control. That's what he does best. He sits back, he brings you to him, and he's just picking apart any and all mistakes that Kyleth is making. Catching an overextension here. Even though he's like missing out on a few pummels, even though he's missing out on a few punishes, He's not milking every opportunity for more than it's worth, but that's fine because he's not overextending either. He's not being too hasty in trying to get these punishes. Instead, he's just taking his time, and he just looks so cool and in control. He is staring down the barrel of a 2-0 dub against Kyleth right now, potentially heading into the losers final against Kendrick Olimar. That will be a very interesting set to see, but Kyleth does not want to see that happen. He's got to defend his loser's life with everything he's got.
Yeah, and Battlefield are going to be the option here, and once again I think that's just the catching of Mewtwo up in the air and just keeping Mewtwo up there at all times. And interesting use. I'm seeing a lot more grab usage as well immediately at the beginning of this from Kyleth, and I think that's probably a really good thing to just continually throw in, because I feel like Griseous has been very safe in his shield most of this game. He's just like, the shield's there, and I'm just going to stay there. You can duck that!
Low profiling the disable, what do you know? Marvelous stuff there, but still gets caught with the shadow, the Confusion Shadow Claw combo. But taking this time, giving us space, gets caught with a back air in the air to air, but that egg throw setting up a very dangerous ledge or platform tech chase situation, but Kyleth unable to find the best of it, gets caught with a grab, and once again, Griseous back in the driver's seat.
Yeah, it's just very good heads-up play consistently, and once again, rack up that damage, 44 immediately, 59. It's constant. The fadebacks have been incredible from Griseous in terms of catching everywhere where Kyleth wants to be going. It seems like Kyleth is always trying to hit where Griseous is instead of where he thinks Griseous will be. And Griseous is using that to his advantage at every single point of this game.
Ooh, the double egg throw trying to get the cheeky kill right up in the top blast zone, but Griseous escapes with his life and now has an opportunity to cause Kyleth even more grief, able to jump out of the attempted Shadow Claw follow-up this time, and catching one tail with another, a back air kill. Kyleth trying to fight back, but Griseous just in such a dominant position, that air dodge away, gets chased down with the Shadow Ball. The slow speed actually to Shadow Ball's advantage in a lot of situations like that.
Yeah, it just catches people by surprise. It's not as fast as other charge shots. So you've got to be always careful. I think that is another thing as well, is that there's not much Mewtwo experience in a lot of these, because Griseous is the only Mewtwo that you really look for. So you play him in bracket, you play him in friendlies, and that's basically it, and that's your Mewtwo practice for the day in the UK. So it can be difficult to really find it. So I think that there is a little bit of matchup inexperience, but I'll be interested to see what Carl can really do, because I do feel like obviously he's been around the block for a while, so he's got a lot of experience under his belt. So if anyone can adapt, it'd be Kyleth, but he's just getting a mullet at the moment.
No, it looks really, really bad for Kyleth. He's able to get that spot dodge. This could be a big combo opportunity. Went for the hard read instead, and I understand the temptation to go for it at this point. Still able to make it back, both of them in a good situation, but force himself back onto the ledge. The reflect. Oh, goes for the Shadow Ball, doesn't read the landing, and so instead,
that's the double jump's gone. Double jump's gone. That's it.
Wow, and just like that, with the tip of a hat, Griseous is able to take out Kyleth 3-0 in very impressive fashion. He's going to move on to the losers finals against Kendrick Olimar. Very respectable showing from Kyleth at 4th place.
Yeah, no, great showing from Kyleth. But Griseous has just got that matchup on lock. It looked like he was so comfortable the whole time, knew where Yoshi was going at all times, knew what was happening at all times, and just obliterated that matchup. So we'll now face Kendrick Olimar in losers finals.